Alright, so he was a surgeon, and on top of that, he was a blood specialist. So now he's a vampire who likes to drink blood. So he knows where the good blood's at. He knows good blood when he sees it. And this must be the hospital. Only a hospital can look this
Dr.
dreary.
Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Dorothy, we're back. He brings good news. He brought the ultimate surgeon.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Oh my God,
Yes,
Jesus.
well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Just touching him
Oh,
all,
and
bloody
Dorothy.
clothes and everything.
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're
got the
very
swag
lucky to
now
have
on
gained
deck.
a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan.
Oops.
We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Alright, so that's a cool little opening. So now I got clothes now. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Bela? So now that I'm fully informed about my vampiric ways, I shall feast on every soul. No, I'm not going to do that. Supposedly makes the game easier the more you feast on blood, so I will feast on least amount of blood, make it as difficult as possible.
I cannot enter.
Because why not? District status, healthy. Let's see. Whoa!
You can do better now. It's my turn.
Hey, what's going on here? Oh, what's this? What the hell's happening?
Perceive, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
What?
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
I'll let you bleed. Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
He's a doctor.
Name's Clay
Dr.
Cox.
Dre.
I'd
Dr. Jonathan
appreciate you
Dre.
helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better
Mix the
place.
Cox, because that's what you was when I fucking try to help you, you little prick. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Mesmerize. Oh yeah, whispering sweet nothings in his ear.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Oh shit, I'm about to feed on him. Embrace. Press A to embrace Clay Cox, or B to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Yeah, you get your booty out of here, boy.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Merciful release. Alright, so we're just gonna leave him here? Word.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Oh yeah?
It's locked, all right.
Cool, just hanging out. That's what we do around here. Hang out. Hang out, chill, relax, drink some blood. This is the hospital.
Doctor,
Word, give me the
where have
tool,
you been?
lady.
I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Damn rude.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit.
You just
I'll ask our
disrespected me.
porter, Milton,
No,
to bring him back immediately.
man,
Thank you, nurse.
come on here, disrespect
can I
me
do
and
for
then tell me I got the Pembroke
Dr.
spirit.
Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Oh, already?
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
That's when you know you got the juice.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
You got the juice when you just show up somewhere. You already got the office with the nameplate.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
That's high level stuff right there.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows more. He knows me more than I
It's
know him.
right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Caught him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant
England.
surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
How's Mr.
And
Hampton?
Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
Turned up too hard.
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep.
Oh.
Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Slipped him a roofie.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital.
She
left
must be like,
after the
this guy,
stairs.
he's
It's
like,
the last
you're a
vacant office
doctor?
at the end
You're
of
an
the
idiot.
corridor.
Show you where the room is. Again, do I have to repeat myself?
Thank you, Nurse
Fifth
Crane.
time. Alright, get on my wearing screen. Who's this?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call
Shithole
me
hospital.
Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I
Well,
don't
I'm
know
no
what he's
doctor,
talking about.
But I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh, word? Oh, let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice,
Show me
Dr.
your
Reid.
wares.
A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Some parts. Milton shotgun. Wasn't I supposed? I was supposed to get some stoof. Let me see. Guess not. Maybe when I get to my office. I don't know. It's supposed to be some extra goodies that I was supposed to get with this game for like pre-ordering it or whatever. But I don't know how to actually get them. Let me go up to my office. Maybe they're in my office. Oh look, somebody else to talk to.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan.
Damn, everybody out here gossiping about me already?
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I
Damn, I'm famous out here.
Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How's your life in good old London?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Well, I'll tell you what, it ain't me, alright? I'm now out here sipping on blood.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Well,
Do
you
you
ain't
think
sleeping
this
soon.
hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Damn, soft.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet.
Resigning.
Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone
Is there
who
anyone that stands out?
kind of odd.
I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
It's because he's a real G. So Dr. Corcoran Tippett.
Nurse Brannigan,
Like
if
the
you
name.
do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Ha, it said doing his best. They messed up. Medical checkup.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
That blood quality.
Goodbye, nurse.
I see. You can
Call me
talk
if
to them.
you
You can
need
mesmerize them in this conversation. Bring them to an alley somewhere, and drain them of their blood. Brutal. Got some small bottles. What's this? Is this the? Oh yeah, that's the guy who's trying to sell me
Dr.
guns.
Swansea is right. This place seems perfect. Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Oh, it's
Famous
Tippett.
Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University.
Oh shit,
in New York.
Rockefeller University in
Dr.
New
Tippett,
York.
yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Yep, that's me. One and only. Should be excited. You are exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
Coming in, punking them all right off.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Your attitude is irresponsible.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're
Yeah.
right. This is a war, Dr. Reid, and I don't intend to surrender.
Boy, don't make me.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's the best now that I'm here, though. What you mean? Don't disrespect. I don't have much of a
I
choice.
can't say I'm thrilled to be working here. But to be honest, I didn't have much of a choice.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time
I was like
for
dying on
slander.
my water.
I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
I almost drowned.
Tell me more
Trying to
about
drink water.
cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her
Damn.
skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
I was thinking like she was man, and I'm like, oh yeah. Remembering the
opinion
timeline
about
that
the
we're in.
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's research.
Couldn't be a doctor.
But I must
She's
admit,
not a man.
he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
It said I got a new hint. Don't look like there's any other hints here.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you
Oh,
should think about
well, we know he
preserving
likes
your
the nurse, it
strength.
seems, so if we tell him that, hey, the nurse is worried
We
about you, he's
must
gonna be
keep on
like, oh,
healing
alright,
all
I'll
those poor
rest.
souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reid. And I don't intend to surrender.
Alright, well, nope.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Maybe that's not it. Maybe I go tell him though. I'm gonna go snitch on him real quick.
Another night with the glorious ones.
Oh, where'd she go? She's gone. She's probably in here now. All these people,
Good
all this
evening, nurse.
potential
Good
feeding.
evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently
Pippa
offered me a
Hawkins.
position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Yeah, your life in London. What's up? I should. It can unlock more hints if I
How
talk
would you
to them.
describe this situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get a grip.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
Nah,
What
it's
if
not.
in the end, nobody was spared?
Get a grip.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Alright.
How
How's
is
the
the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Besides going
Not
crazy
well.
and being exhausted.
Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual. Especially concerning doctors.
Yeah, I know. He's talking about shooting me, I think, at one point.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Ooh.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Clearly. Maybe we'll feast on Milton first.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
So you learn about stuff. You talk to people, learn some things. Who's this person? Wait, what's this? Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Absolutely no coughing in public. What do you do if you have to cough
Good
and
evening,
you're in
miss.
public?
I'm
Oh,
Dr.
she looks
Reid,
terrible.
the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me.
Oh, Jesus.
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
Mortal?
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency?
Stop calling me mortal.
Tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You're saying it in a
You keep
disrespectful
calling
way.
me mortal. Why
Yeah,
is
see?
that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Alright.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reid. That is the only
People are
drug-
rude in this game, man. I understand why. They're like, fucking everybody's dying, everybody's sick.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
You can't just label yourself a vampire because you want to. It's not how it works,
Please.
lady.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Ever heard of this crazy syndrome here?
I see.
Because you a crazy
Have
lady.
you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You...
Sad and petty mortal. Oh, look, it's like little menus of
Can't
everybody.
even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional?
Oh, no, I'm a vampire myself.
I'm assuming you must be a patient.
Just saying.
Am I right?
No vampire when I
It's
see
only
one.
to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Okay, so show us. Turn into a bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the
Man,
garden
this girl's
near the
crazy.
The
She's
staff
lost her
here
marbles.
are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no
Jesus.
match for those that hunt me.
Oh my god. Okay, crazy. Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
Your
I'm
disrespect
curious
is
to
too
know
real,
who
lady.
you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have
Oh, that's
strange
convenient.
effects on one's minds, you see?
Alright, I'm done
I'll
talking
leave
to you,
Mistress of the Dark.
crazy.
to your
Mistress of the Dark. To your nocturnal activities. That could have been more sarcastic. All these sick people. What's up, man? Ooh, look.
Sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Yeah, boy. Move on my way. Oh, who are you? You look new.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reid. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reid.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the admiration.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reid. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I think you established that. Man, I'm hungry. Hungry for blood.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to
Dang,
work
these
by
people
your
love me around here. I get comfortable around this.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental.
Experimental?
And unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Cool. Pembroke Hospital. Oh, wait, let's see what he got
What
to
can
say
you
about
tell
it.
me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic.
He's excited about
It's a
everything,
rare
man.
and precious attitude
He's
in
ready.
these
He's ready for the world.
difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
You should keep smiling though, because I'm
Do
here.
you need help with anything?
Here to save the day.
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reid. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well,
Man,
give me the
trying to
address,
use
for
me
I
for
may
my
pass
power.
by if I have time.
Amongst these mortals. Let's get personal.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
New techniques, baby.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question.
Both.
I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reid. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
What's his story? Let's hear it.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he
That's
hide
how
such
patients do all the
crucial
time.
information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Gotta remain neutral, man.
This
Can't be letting your
personal
feelings get in the way.
involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Word. I feel you, homie.
Goodbye,
Alright.
Dr. Strickland.
I'm done interrogating you. For now. So where's my office at? You know what? Let's go to the office. Talked to a lot of people already. Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Yeah, get out. I want to take care of you. There's an entrance. People just come roaming in. Alright, I need to just get up to the floor. How the hell do I get up to the next floor?
With you at our side, Dr. Reid, I know that Pembroke will prevail.
Yeah.
Daily routine.
There's still a lot of people to talk to in this hospital. I'll talk to them eventually. Let's see this office over here. It's gonna have my name on it and everything. Already out here making big moves. Look at that. Dr. Reid. Word.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Oh man.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
See, he's optimistic. I like this. The Dragon Bean. Oh, this is the that must be the stuff from the pre-order. Alright. I think I remember that. I think that's what it was called. Maybe. I'm not sure. My health is low. Oh yeah. There it is. Analyze. Light regeneration serum. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, then 150 health points over 15 seconds. Watery, sturdy blood sample. Ferrous tartrate. Sodium hypochlorite solution.
William Bishop's
Shrug.
blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened.
Oh, wait. No! I didn't mean to do that. He was saying something. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully he'll say it again. Or maybe he'll just continue. Hey, my hat's gone. Oh, wait. It changed clothes? Damn it. Well, I'm guessing he's going to talk about how his blood sample is different from the human sample and blah, 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 because he was a thrall. Alright. Maybe we can get him to say it again. No. Alright. Rest in bed until the next night. Body condition plus 50 health. Physical prowess plus 15% endurance. You know what? I might need some endurance because he gets tired and fights quick. But that's easy to. Big thirst. Increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. Increase your blood. Ooh, this would be useful right here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Plus 40% blood? Yeah. Alright. Ultimate. Oh. Cool. Coagulation. You will block a target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Blood barrier. Create an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades or it is destroyed. Bite. Hard biting. Increase damage inflicted when using bite in combat. Fast regeneration plus 5%. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. Let's put the health up. How much is the next one? 302. Alright, so I guess that's where we gotta stop. Cause I ain't got enough for anything else. So if I like feed on someone, I get like a huge chunk of experience, but then I don't know, I guess they said the more you feed, the easier it gets or whatever.
My research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Yeah, what about my thirst for blood? How would I handle that if I decide I don't want to like feed on anyone?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
What's your crisis, lady?
You say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
But what?
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have.
What?
Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
Give me that key.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
That's all you wanted? Listen, I'm level 5 out here. I don't need to be talking to you mortals. And who's this? Tippett, Strickland, Aykroyd.
It's locked.
Yeah, I'm trying to break in there, though. Ooh, what's this? A hacksaw. Nice. bottle of cheap gin. T. Elwood's medical file. Thomas Elwood, male, age 28, followed by Dr. Tippett's. Status, convalescence. Date of admission, September 16th. Date of release, to be determined. Notes, the patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examinations of the cicatrized tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be the case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades? It could. It happens. So this is a really burnt up dude walking around here. My thing is the patients are just chilling. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
It's locked.
We all sick and messed up, but we chilling. Ooh, there's another floor. Can I go up here? I can't go up there. It's the end game. True end game. 3rd floor access. Alright, let's go to the morgue.
I wish I could be sick again. Here again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
That we can find out who's spying on. Oh, look at this guy.
Good evening, Mr.
He's up.
Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Who is your flock? Why are you so concerned with them?
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who's the Wet Boot Boys?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Clay Cox.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Yeah, they know better. Alright, your presence in William Bishop's den.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
You are a hero or a fool. Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Oh, well, you shouldn't be
Do you know Tom
trying to
Rose,
hang out with
the bartender from
vampires or thralls
I
trying to
met
kill
him
you.
before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom.
Tom from
Without men
MySpace.
like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair.
You're
Corruption.
still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
It is a damn shame, my man. We're gonna
Who
fix
should
this.
I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really.
Ooh, look at him trying to
Most men
sneak
and
out
women are
information.
just doing their best.
Slick.
And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
You ain't no help then. What do you do for a living? How do you feel? Made friends since you arrived?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just
Schooled.
Preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Damn, you just abandoned her like that?
What
Thug
do you
life.
do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
I could dig that.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Oh, word? So this guy
How
got
do
like
you
some
feel,
special
Mr. Hampton?
cross that was like putting me in a
Medically speaking, I mean.
I
headlock.
feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir.
Then
I
he's
believe all I
getting
need
his
is
blood
rest,
drained.
and then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
You're like
We'll talk
almost
again
dead.
later.
You worry about getting back right now. You need to lay your ass in bed.
I cannot
Chill
enter.
out. Oh, that's the crazy lady again. Oh, look at this guy. This is the
Good
burnt guy.
evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor.
I don't think there's anybody
German
happy in this
shell
game.
took
This
my
game is all
pretty
death and
little
despair.
mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Thomas Elwood, boy. That's who you are, aren't you?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do
Can I
anything?
do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
So let's just take off your skin.
Who
You
is
got no
treating
skin.
you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
He's like those things from Mass Effect. They have to like describe their emotions because they can't show emotion.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas?
That's him.
What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Uh-oh. Let's find out what happened.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Yuan.
Yes. Every good
Drunk
story
horse.
starts with a whore.
The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up.
Damn,
Left me to burn.
shady.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
I feel you. Surgery can help you.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Hint failed.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave.
Oh man, do you only get one shot at the At the
Why
hint?
lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery.
I don't want to wear...
Oh man, that sucks.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
I didn't realize that. Alright, so gotta be careful with those going forward then.
God,
They branch.
daily routine.
You can find out more info. But really, I think what it is for is if you're gonna want to try to feed on them, the more hints you get, the better the feed. Like, look at that experience. 2,000. Unknown. Like, that good chunks of experience right there. Makes me want to feast on them. Feast your eyes.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Yeah, we'll investigate after we go to the morgue. Is this the morgue?
It's locked.
Look how I run. My name is Prince Anubis. Oh, there we go. There's a big marker on it.
Scowl voices in the garden.
Ooh.
I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Uh-oh. Oh, they already did. Oh. Get wrecked, boy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I need a... oh, you know what? I didn't equip my cool weapon. Hold on. Let's get this. The Dragon Bean. Oh! And then... the offhand. The stake for the stun. I can heal a little bit. Oh. Woo! Get shanked. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, I'm low on health now. Damn it. Oh shit. Where'd you come from? Thank you. Get my heal on real quick. Shit. Yep. Oh yeah, baby. Just like that. Oh shit, hit me with the combo. I'm out of stamina. Yeah, boy. Is that all of them? Oh, look. What's this? Doesn't look like anything's in there. Photograph of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. Oh!
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Interesting. Oh shit, go up here. Harriet, I need my pain medication. Now what? Can't really do anything here. Oh. Damn, the pain, it's here again. Oh shit. Get wrecked, boy. I like how I get a lot of blood from those bites now.
I cannot enter.
Anything here? Nope. Alright, let's go into the morgue now. I think we killed them all. Hopefully. Hopefully nobody gets murdered because we forgot one. Is that even a thing? Can that happen? Picking up the trash, baby. Ooh. Another blood sample. Watery, sturdy blood sample. Some bullets.